Good morning, everybody. I'm San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria. We're here in Point Loma on Locust Street, where we are doing a slurry seal treatment. The first of 2 coats is down. The second coat will be on as soon as I wrap up. So we're going to talk really fast because we want this road repair to get underway. I'm joined this morning by San Diego City Councilmember Stephen Whitburn, who's the chair of our Transportation and Infrastructure Committee. I'm also joined by our Deputy Chief Operating Officer, Chris McFadden, who oversees a lot of our infrastructure work. Also have Bethany Bezak, who is our Transportation Director. Does incredible work. If you like the road repair, it's her. She gets all the credit. We have a lot of folks from our transportation, our engineering and capital projects team, city staff generally. It's an all hands on deck approach when it comes to road repair at the city. Today we're announcing the completion of more than 500 miles of road repair across the city in the last fiscal year. This is where I need to remind you today is the start of a new fiscal year. It starts exactly today, but as we look back at the last year, over 500 miles completed. This far surpasses the goal that we set for ourselves, our initial goal of 445 miles, making this one of the most productive years in the last decade with regard to road repair in the city of San Diego. By the numbers, in FY25, we invested more than $134 million in fixing our roads, more than 340 miles of slurry seal, as well as 140 miles of asphalt overlay, and 24 miles fixed by our city's newest in-house mill and pave team. We've been together in the past with those folks doing great work. So the total road repair since January 2021 is 2,055 miles. 31% of our city's overall road network during the time that Councilmember Whitburn and I have been in office. Now, this isn't just feel-good progress, although I know San Diegans love it when we fix their roads. It's also measurable. Our work has raised the city's overall pavement and condition index from a 63 to a 65, an obvious step forward toward our long-term goal of improving our streets overall. Now, looking ahead, start of the new fiscal year, looking ahead, in FY26, we have approximately $83 million to pave 350 miles of roads in the city. This is obviously in a year with a historic budget deficit, but we continue to prioritize road repair because I know that's what San Diegans want. I'm laser focused on continuing this progress across our city because it's what I hear the most about from San Diegans. Road repair, homelessness, it's what I hear the most about, and that's why in this year's budget we continue to make large investments in both of those priorities. And I understand that San Diegans don't want just their potholes filled, they want the roads completely restored, and they want their tax dollars to be reflected in their neighborhoods like what we're doing here in Point Loma and all over the city. One of the key partners in making that possible is the chair of our Transportation Committee, who's here today, whose partnership I absolutely need to do big things like this. So I'll turn the mic over to him, Councilmember Stephen Whitburn. Councilmember?
Thank you very much, Mayor. Good morning, everybody. Mayor, thank you for continuing to make street paving such a priority in the city of San Diego. Residents want to see that we're continuing to make progress, and it's great to be able to show them the progress here that we're continuing to make. 500 lane miles of paving is a lot. That is like paving a lane of road from San Diego to San Francisco. We have paved a lot of streets over the past years. As the chair of the city's Active Transportation and Infrastructure Committee, I have the opportunity to review the city's street paving plans, and I can tell you that they are online for everybody to take a look at. If you go to the City of San Diego website and you go to the Transportation Department section, the city's pavement management plan is right there for you to be able to review. It is 65 pages long, so you may be sorry you asked, but it's got every bit of information that you could possibly want about how the city makes decisions on which streets are going to be paved. It also has the order in which additional streets are going to be paved and when. So there's a ton of information up there. And I just really appreciate all of the work that our Transportation Department has done to make these plans. You will see that the street paving is not done randomly. There is a real methodology that is used by our Transportation Department to make sure that taxpayers are getting the best bang for their buck and that every neighborhood is treated fairly. So I appreciate all the work that Transportation has put into doing that. I appreciate the hard work that goes into actually paving these roads, all the work of the engineers who are standing with us here today that really help to effectuate the paved roads that we have in this city. Obviously, most of the credit goes to our Transportation Department, and it gives me a great deal of pleasure to introduce the Director of our Transportation Department, Bethany Bezak.
Well, thank you, Councilmember Whitburn, and thank you to Mayor Gloria and Councilmember Whitburn for their support for budgets and for road repairs over the many years that they've been in office. Thank you all for joining us this morning. We mark another successful year today in San Diego's efforts to repair and resurface streets citywide. With the resurfacing of this segment of roadway behind me, the City of San Diego completes more than 500 road miles of slurry seal and paving that started at the beginning of this fiscal year. All this work doesn't happen without our dedicated city engineers and their road crews, as well as our contractors partnering together to make this happen. So first, I want to thank the real heroes of today. Councilmember Whitburn already mentioned our engineers, but behind us are our transportation engineers across multiple city departments. And they have literally walked every single one of these 500 miles. They have inspected all of the cracks. They've determined the right treatments, and ultimately they've overseen the quality control and the inspection of the road repairs. And these road repairs will be in place sometimes for the next 15 to 20 years. And so it's really making a big mark on our city. It wouldn't be possible without their hard work and their long hours. So we're here today not because of just the 500 miles, but we have actually exceeded the goals for every single one of our teams for this year. Our in-house mill and pave teams had a goal of 20 miles, and they surpassed that at 24 miles. Our slurry seal teams had a goal of 300 miles, and they surpassed that for 340 miles. And our overlay teams had a goal of 150 miles, and they surpassed that by 164. So it's not just about the 500, it's about actually delivering more efficiency with the limited dollars that we have. So really excited about that. So I'm grateful for all of our city employees that have really committed to that. In addition, this year, I really want to highlight the new mill and pave teams. So we now have 4 mill and pave teams that are focused on serious and failed road conditions, and that's really bringing life to some of these areas that have been underinvested in some time. So not just that we're celebrating today, but I also want to look forward to next year. We will not be resting on these laurels. We will be doubling down in communities that have been underserved for many decades. 43% of our roadways across the city are in communities of concern, and next year 52% of those are actually going to be paved. So we are exceeding our goals around equity. In addition to that, every time we touch a road surface, we're bringing improvements to visibility, crosswalks, to Vision Zero improvements, and improving safety across all of those, as well as our climate action goals are going to be contributed to. So it's really bringing all of those upgrades over the next year. So in concluding, I'd like to say that the Transportation Department knows that no road is more important to residents than the road right outside their house. So I'm really glad to be able to deliver these road improvements today. And so everyone can track their road progress next year at streets.sandiego.gov. And Mayor Gloria, I'll hand it back to you to get this done.
Thank you, Bethany. As I mentioned, we're holding up the second coating on this street, so I'm going to be quick, but we are missing 2 people today that I want to just acknowledge. First off, we're in Council District 2, led by the incredible Dr. Jennifer Campbell, who's the council member for this district. Margaret's here from her team. Margaret, thank you for being here representing the council member. Some of you know she's recovering from some surgery, so we want her to get well soon and come back and join us at City Hall. But I guarantee you this would not be happening without her incredible advocacy for the people here in Point Loma and all across District 2. So please thank Dr. Jen for us, as well as her birthday's on Thursday, and so we'll send her a happy early birthday. This street is not a birthday gift, but you know she can take it that way. The second person we're missing is our city's engineer, Rania Amin, who is the director of our engineering capital projects team. She's represented by Louis Shar, who's here, the tall guy in the back. But Rania has been an incredible leader. Her plus Bethany are the dynamic duo that are delivering these incredible numbers for road repair throughout our city. And I just want to thank both Dr. Jen and Rania, again, who couldn't be here today, but are definitely missed. Let me wrap up with this. San Diego, I know it. I know you want the roads paved yesterday. And I can't undo decades of uninvestment by previous administrations, but what I can do is fix the problems that are ahead of us today. What you've seen over the last 5 years with Councilmember Whitburn and Councilmember Campbell's support, we've studied every road. We've taken an objective analysis, assigned them a grade, and started methodically taking out the worst ones that are there. We've given more resources to transportation and engineering capital projects to make sure they have the dollars and the bodies to do this work. We've held utilities accountable when they break into these streets to dig into them, that they have to pay to repair them, repair what they've broken. You've seen year after year coming back over and over again, no matter if the economy is good or bad, and putting more money toward road repair. this will continue. I make it my mission to make sure that we're repairing as many roads as possible. And as Bethany said, and that's why she's head of transportation, I recognize it doesn't matter until it's the road in front of your house. We will get there eventually. Watch our progress on streets.sandiego.gov. In the meantime, I just have tremendous gratitude to all the city employees who are here. You guys are incredible. I'm so proud of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for what you do. Councilmember Whitburn and I have the easy jobs. He gets to vote and I get to sign it, but you all do the work. And please know that I respect and admire and appreciate every single one of you. Keep up the great work. And with that, let's put you back to work. Let's start making some more investments here in San Diego, everybody. We will get through this. We'll do this together. Thank you all very much.